That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry.
Ooh-wee. Young boy out there throwing dots.
Inside the 20. Great way to convert 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He hit him like he was pissed at him. Turn his
pretty nice and a bit off. A pretty decent game.
He hit him hard. Knocked the shit out of dude.
Chance to convert that early turnover in the points.
They go play action with Jackson.
Man, throw the ball. Damn. Let it go. Damn. Good defense. Ah, that's my bad. I sure tried to stick it. Come on out of there. Fuck, I shouldn't have forced that.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it.
He's got him in.
Nah, that's nice, because I sure tried that with my quarterback. I guess Mark Jackson ain't got no earn. That's what's up.
certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage. To 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
What the hell wrong with your players? They hitting us like we owe them some money or something? Damn. Motherfuckers mad.
Try and go to the spots and get your offense moving.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make it?
Come on, man. I can't get a screen to come out. It's going to be a rough game here, buddy. It's going to be a rough game, buddy.
Unsuccessful.
It's going to be a rough game.
Face a 3rd and 4 after the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, all my fault. All my fault. His arms suck. He can't even lift the ball up. I hit the high pass and everything. How you a 99 overall but can't lift the ball up? He can't lift the ball up.
After an interception, and remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Oh, my God. He just sat and looked at it, bro. Come on, man. He sat and looked at the ball. What do you say? They need to take a piss test. That's what it is. They got to take a piss test.
Someone on his team wasn't too tired to find the ball and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
That's sad. To even watch that happen. And he just stand there like, what is that, coach? That's the football?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Raven offense set it.
Yeah, this shit about to be rough. You down in Madden, it's hard. They about to have the game doing all type of fucked up shit.
Maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Pass interference. He's on his shoulder. Come on. Look, I know we ain't about to make the playoffs. Just got the team, whatever. But damn, like, what the fuck is that, bro? That's pass interference. Oh shit, I didn't even see him. The third of the first quarter. I didn't even see that guy. Man. Fuck that nigga. Way up under that shit. That pass was low. It must have been at the ground when he threw that. Oh shit.
Number 2.
And he's going to be brought down.
Ooh, rusty. Hitting the wrong buttons and everything.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that is intercepted.
Why would you run out of bounds? Oh, we just having a fucked up day here. You can turn around and catch it. Why would he sends him all of it? That is fucking hard. Now watch you throw a touchdown. Wow. You ain't going nowhere.
They're going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got the connection to Moore. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
That's my fault. I rushed that bullshit. His pass is so damn low to their ankles, to the other team ankle. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get it past him anyway. How low that shit is. Come on, man.
With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Patriots had 3 and 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 36, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. They're unable to connect.
Wow. They're just giving me the fucking business on every fucking thing, dog. Oh, my. Pass interference. Can't get a fumble. Fucking interception, you go out of bounds to go get it.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down.
Yup, I'm complaining because this is some bullshit, man. Damn.
But the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they
I don't even trust them. I ain't even lie the way they playing. I don't even trust this team right now. I think they're going to drop it wherever I throw it at. They're just going to not get it.
Throwing is Jackson.
He sets the fire deep.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in his first half, just kind of helped him out of the pass. Yeah, you bet. You know, those guys got the defensive side of the ball. They got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
Possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
Look at 54 just standing there, man. Come on, dog. Why the fuck you standing there? Damn.
Got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for more.
He threw it past the wide receiver. Come on, dog. What the fuck? Man, these leagues do be playing funny as hell, bro. Online, that shit do not even happen. That ball takes off. And look what he just threw it at. Dude, with the wide receiver too slow. He outran him, dog.
But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it takes it.
Nah, I ain't about to win this game. I ain't got a chance. Touchdown. Hey, I don't blame you for trying it. All the bullshit that's been going on. I don't blame you.
Deeper throws. Let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this 1st half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that That's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe...
Shit, I don't trust him. I don't trust his arm. I don't trust the wide receiver to catch it. I don't trust him.
They'll keep you in the game to give you
At
the
all.
opportunity to get back on track.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. He's going to look deep.
Pick.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Dillon.
Yep, I have given up. I given up.
Trying to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats, it always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. As a nice run there, gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, I was
Was the wind blowing or something? Man, I can't get right in this game. We can't do shit right. Everything going bad. Damn, glad this ain't a serious game. Glad our season already over with. Shit. Can't do this bullshit next season. Can't have that. I cannot be throwing shit like that. At least playing this way.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be easy to get the football together.
Damn, I couldn't even turn around.
Listen through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play action. Now Jackson going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Under pressure, they got him again. Matt Judon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
New England with the first down as they begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. This is Smith with a grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to
I feel so fucking cheated on this game. Like, duh.
It's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Patriots! From 10 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's brought down, getting this one up.
God, that 2-game winning streak gone. It's gone. Where they playing.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. You got the big defensively. Willing to get together that needs stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
That's my fuck up. I wasn't even looking.
Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. That pass complete to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Patriots take over. And they will take a knee here.
That shit was terrible. I quit in the first quarter. All that shit they had going on. Did you spend that shit? I mean, you on the benefit end of it, but that shit looked terrible. The fumble, we sitting there looking at it. Huh? Oh, damn, I hear you. I feel you. Because I'm like, how do I get prepared for next game for that? You can't. Shit. It's going to happen, I guess.
And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward,